Hello everybody. I don't know if this video is gonna come out around this time, but if it does, happy 4th of July. I hope you have a lot of fun, enjoy your summer break, whatever it is that you're doing, have a good time. That being said, let's talk about Let's Play because I just caught up with that and already it's pretty interesting. Now, because I was in school, I didn't know that the author had a poll about for their top 10 favorite characters in the entire webtoon of Let's Play. But I was very happy with the results because Link actually was number 1 and Sam was number 2 because I love Link. I shipped Link and Sam together so hard above all other characters that I ship. I haven't been so strong about a ship in a while, and I strongly ship Link and Sam because, well, it's like Link and Sam have a better chemistry than most of the characters in Let's Play in general. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you can argue that, she's known martial law since, when he was at 500 subscribers. So she's one of his oldest members, fans for a long while. Yeah, you can argue, she's been with that dude, Charles, they worked together for a while too. But Link and Sam have more of a deep emotional chemistry. Like, she has helped him in so many ways other than just love. Like, she helped him get through a rough time, in his life, when his father died, and she was always there, for him. Like, she helped him such in a so emotional way that I do feel, and I really hope they get shipped, even though more likely that won't happen. But I was really happy that Link was number 1 because I do feel, and I'm happy that the audience accepts kind of Link, because Link is such a down to earth. You do feel Link, where it's he's not looking at Sam, one character Charles, he's not looking at Sam as this hot sexy figure with big boobs. No, he's really looking at her as this was a friend who has helped me in a rough time in my life, and I really have fallen for this person. So I really hope that they're shipped. Like I said, I'm happy that the webtoon community agreed that Link is the best character, and Sam is second. I do really love Sam's character just because, Sam is pretty much a lot of people. Sam battles with a lot of self-confidence issues. She battles a lot with making her place and setting herself in the world. She's had so much negativity that it just naturally comes to her to be so negative towards herself, and I feel a lot of people can relate to that. So it's just weird and foreign to her that such hot guys are really into her because she feels herself, and she's been told and other things that she's ugly and she doesn't have a lot of confidence within herself. That's why I kind of I think she called them the Arthur emotes, where it really does kind of explain the emotional processes that she's going through when she's going through them, which again helps us communicate, relate to the character, their feelings and why they feel that certain way. But I think Sam is again, these are just two really strong characters in Let's Play because they're so real, and it does sound cliche, but it's really harder than it looks to find real actual characters that you can relate to. In this type of medium, we get characters that are just not real, and anime is a strong medium to show how false characters can be. I was watching another love story that I finished up, which is really good one, it's called Kuzu no Honkai, and I just really felt that Kuzu no Honkai, while the ending, not to spoil for anyone who hasn't watched it, I just felt that the ending was unreal because that scenario just would not happen 9 times out of 10. It's such a only anime scenario, and it doesn't really fit the ending of Kuzu no Honkai because Kuzu no Honkai was a very dark and depressing and emotional driven anime that focused on what happens when you don't get your love. You don't always get your love. Sometimes you just don't. You can love a person and they just don't love you back. You can love a person and they get with someone else and you have to deal with that for a long while. And just to have the ending that they did was kind of a little unreal. But Let's Play about their characters, it's more relatable just because, it's that thing where it's you don't have self-confidence in yourself, and so you act and you dress a certain way because of how you feel about yourself or what society has told you. And that's why I think Sam is like such an amazing, like strong character. But even with all of those, she still presses on and she still lives her life and she tries to be the best person that she could be with her limitations that she knows that she has for herself. And Link, well, Link, I feel like he's confident, but just Link is like, he really likes the main character for actually liking the main character. You know, he didn't randomly just like, she got the goods. Got the goods, yeah. No, he really just like generally just likes her character for what it's worth. So again, I was really happy for the results. I think like martial law came in, and again, he's another interesting character too, just because like he has good intentions, but he goes about it the wrong way. And at the end of the day, even though you don't want to admit it, him and Sam have amazingly good chemistry as well. But I just don't ship them because, again, I don't really want the two main characters to get with each other type of thing. I'm that person. I kind of like the underdog to get with the main character. But again, we're going to see as we keep going along. Again, the author has leaked to us that she likes the romance and stuff to be very slow and building, but once it gets going, it's going to be great. So I'm going to take on that word. I don't want her to destroy quality over quantity. So author, you keep doing you, and hopefully keep making videos as long as I remember. So let's get into the chapter actually, which is the current chapter, which I'll be real with you. A lot of stuff really didn't happen. At the same time, it did happen. So this chapter, if I'm not mistaken, follows Sam and Charles. They're going out to eat lunch, and it's more that self-confidence thing that I was just rambling about earlier, where it's like Sam knows that she can't pay for a restaurant, but she's trying to like it's basically keeping up with the appearances, and you know she takes him to this expensive restaurant that she really can't pay for, and she sees this hot girl, and she thinks that, oh, that's someone that Charles should be with, but then the two characters really get to connect a little bit more, and he says, oh wait, is this the right chapter? So they kind of connect, and they got to know a little bit more about each other. So she really wants to know like why he was so mean to her over the course of years, and he tells us, which we kind of already expected, you know. Well, you know, she seemed very weak and meek and modest and didn't have confidence issues, but when she stood up to him, you know, he really had a newfound respect for her because he saw what she could do. And then she kind of reveals that she doesn't want to be the CEO, and he's just like, it was actually quite hilarious. But not really much to talk about this chapter, which is that it's more of that self-confidence thing that Sam has. Sam has a lot of self-confidence issues, which I do understand, but then I kind of don't. I feel like there's more to her past than what we've seen so far, because she has a ton of self-confidence issues about herself, to where that she didn't even like, she tried to keep up with appearances because she feels good and does feel good about hanging out with this guy who she thinks is better than her, but he's not. So I just hope she really fixes that soon, just because Sam is a great character for the most part, and I just really want to see more of her character grow. What I really want to see is this arc where if she goes to this convention, because that would be amazing. She's going to break out of her shell, and who knows what's going to happen. So I mean, yeah, there's really not much to say about the chapter. It was pretty straightforward and direct. I'm just interested in what is going to happen next, because martial law has he's met Sam's friends, so I just want to know what's going to happen with that. The string of love is tying more and more and more, and so I just can't wait to see how it's going to go down personally for me. But if you like Let's Play, always remember to leave that heart on the webtoon, because it really does help the author a lot. Even though if they seem like they may have a lot of likes, still it helps them out so much. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, because that helps me out a lot as well. With that being said, I thank you for watching and listening so much, and with that being said, see you in the next video.